Let's multiply and divide real numbers today. All right. There's some vocabulary that we need to know. Reciprocals, multiplicative inverse. Two numbers are reciprocals if their product is 1. So if you multiply two things together and the answer is 1, they are reciprocals. Now, you've probably learned that a reciprocal is when you take a number and you flip it over. Okay, but if you do that and you multiply them together, you will see that they're always 1. A number and its reciprocal are called multiplicative inverses of each other. To divide by a number, you can also multiply by its multiplicative inverse. You saw this when you were doing fractions, when you would keep the first fraction, change division to multiplication, and flip over the other one. You're multiplying by its inverse. Okay? Dividing by a non-zero number is the same thing as multiplying by the reciprocal of a number. When you multiply or divide two numbers, the signs of the numbers determine whether the answer is going to be positive or negative. This is a very, very simple rule. If they are the same signs, the answer is positive. If they're different signs, it is negative. If you have more than two numbers, then an even number of negative signs makes the answer positive, and an odd number of negative signs makes it negative. So let's pause the video and do these first 4 problems. Now do these next 4 problems, and then we'll go back and check our answers. So let's decide about the sign first. These have different signs, so my answer is going to be negative, and 1/2 of 10 is 5. Okay? These have different signs, so my answer again is going to be negative. This, I'll make it a fraction by putting it over 1. These can cancel out. You can cross cancel when you're multiplying fractions. And I get a negative 2. Here, these signs are the same, so my answer is going to be positive. And 4 will go into 48 12 times. 35 divided by negative 5, different signs, my answer is going to be negative, and that'll be a 7. Okay? Here's division. So we are going to keep the first fraction the way it is, change this one to multiplication, flip this over. Okay? Now, same signs, so my answer is going to be positive. When you're multiplying, you can do something called cross-canceling. 2 will go into here 1 time. 2 will go into here 3 times. So on the top, I have 1 times 3, which is 3. And 1 times 5 on the bottom, which gives me a 5. And again, same signs, so the answer is positive. All right? We're going to do this one the same. Since this is a mixed number, we need to change it to an improper fraction. Multiply 3 times 2, which is 6, plus 2 is 8. So this is negative 8 thirds. And then I'm going to keep the first fraction the way it is. I'm going to change division to multiplication. I'm going to flip over the second fraction, which is 3 over negative 8. I'm going to go ahead and do my sign, different signs, so my answer is going to be negative. I'm going to do a little cross-canceling. 8 will cancel with 8. I'll go in there 1 time and 1 time. 3 will go into here 1 time and will go into here 3 times. I've already determined that it's negative. 1 times 1 is 1. 3 times 1 is 3. Okay, so a lot of review there. Okay, let's extend this page a little bit here. All right, on this one, I'm going to make this a fraction by putting a 1 underneath it. I'm going to keep it, change it, flip it. The signs are the same, so my answer is going to be positive. 3 will go into here 1 time. 3 will go into here 3 times. 1 times 1 is 1. 4 times 3 is 12. Okay? And another one where I need to change the mixed number to an improper fraction. 3 times 1 is 3 plus 2 is 5 thirds. And we will keep the first fraction the way it is. Change division to multiplication. Flip over the second fraction. Take care of the signs. A negative times a positive. Signs are different, so the answer is negative. Cross cancel where we can. 5 will cancel with 5. That'll give me a 1 and a 1. 3 will go into here 1 time. It'll go in here 2 times. 1 times 1 is 1. 2 times 1 is 2. And again, we already determined that this was going to be a negative. Good review of lots of concepts there. Okay? No number can be multiplied by 0 to give a product of 1, so 0 does not have a reciprocal. Because 0 doesn't have a reciprocal, division by 0 is not possible. We like to say that division by 0 is undefined. I have a little saying I like to say, 0 divided by a number is fine, but dividing by 0 is undefined. We're going to practice that really quickly. Again, you're going to pause the video and let's see what we get here. Again, you can divide into a 0. 0 divided by any number is 0. That is fine. Okay? 2.04 divided by 0. If you're dividing by 0, we say it is undefined. That's the word we use. We don't say anything else. We say undefined. And then when you multiply by 0, you always get 0. And that would be it.